But we begin with those breaking political headlines. Paul Ryan makes a big decision with conditions. No decision yet from Joe Biden, but he's raising eyebrows with those comments about the bin Laden raid. And our brand new poll has more good news for Donald Trump. He joins us live after John Karl starts us off. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. With all eyes on Vice President Biden's possible presidential run, last night it was a former candidate for VP who took center stage. Paul Ryan has insisted for weeks that he does not want to be Speaker of the House, but he now says he will run if his Republican colleagues agree to some conditions. With his party and Congress now in disarray, Paul Ryan now says he's willing to run for Speaker of the House.
This is a very dire moment, not just for Congress, not just for the Republican Party, but for our country. And if I can truly be a unifying figure, then I will gladly serve.
But Ryan has conditions. He says he'll only take the top job if he can keep weekends off with his family and if his entire party unites behind him by the end of the week.
But we need to do this as a team. And it needs to include fixes that ensure that we do not experience constant leadership challenges and crises.
While the former VP candidate says he's willing to run for Speaker, Democrats are still waiting for the current VP to make up his mind about whether he will run for president. Biden raised eyebrows Tuesday by saying for the first time that he had advised President Obama to go forward with the 2011 raid that took out Osama bin Laden.
I told him my opinion, that I thought he should go, but follow his own instincts.
That directly contradicts what Biden has said in the past, that Obama courageously went ahead despite the misgivings of his closest advisors, including Biden himself.
I said we owe the man a direct answer. Mr. President, my suggestion is don't go. Ladies and gentlemen, I said wait another 7 days for the following information. I wanted him to take one more day to do one more test to see if he was there.
And there's news this morning on the Republican presidential race. It's familiar news, George. A new ABC News Washington Post poll once again puts Donald Trump way out in front. 32% of Republican leading voters, 22% for Dr. Ben Carson. Marco Rubio, the only other candidate in double digits. George, Donald Trump has now dominated the Republican field for 3 solid months. Despite all those predictions of his demise, Trump doesn't seem to be going anywhere but up.